I replaced 3 employees, automated my entire content pipeline, and built a live intelligence system, all with one AI tool that nobody is talking about. And this isn't ChatGPT, and it isn't another SaaS with a monthly fee. It's called OpenClaw. And today, I'm gonna be showing you 6 things that I've built inside of OpenClaw that are running my business right now as we speak. Some of these things took 30 minutes to build, and some took a few hours to do it. But all of these things helped me save thousands of dollars and tens of hours per week for running my own business. I'm gonna be showing you everything, the actual dashboards, the actual setup, how they work, and how you can build them yourself. And if this is the first time we meet, my name is Leon Aboud. I'm the founder and CEO at Unfungible. Over the last 2 years, we've generated over $3 million in take-home revenue. And what we do is that we help internet businesses grow and scale using better marketing and better systems. So if on your side, you like what you're seeing right here and you're like, man, I would love these systems built into my business, then make sure you go to our website, unfungible.xyz, link in the bio of this video, and just make sure you apply to work with us on the website so you can learn how we can potentially help implement these systems for you directly. Now, before I get into the actual use cases, let me just very quickly explain what OpenClaw is for anyone who has never used it before. Because when I first heard about it, I thought it was just another chatbot wrapper like every other one. Well, it's not. OpenClaw is an AI assistant that lives on your computer. It lives right here on my Mac Mini sitting on my table. And what it does is that it has access to your entire computer. It has access to your files, to your browser, to your terminal, to your APIs, everything. So think of it like hiring a senior developer, a content strategist, and a data analyst, except they work 24/7, they never complain, and they cost pennies per task. And the magic with OpenClaw is that it can actually do things. It not just talks about them, it can build public pages, it can call APIs, it can send messages for you, it can read your calendar, it can run scripts on a schedule, and even remember things about your business. So that's the context. Let me show you the first practical use case. And this one is called the YouTube Outlier Founder. One of the big hacks that the top YouTubers use is they find formats that already work and apply them for their content. Well, I built a tool that allows me to do just that automatically. So let me show you. Every single morning when I open my laptop, I get a feed that is already populated for me that has analyzed over 250 plus Outlier videos across all of YouTube, automatically, all scanned overnight. So do you see the number right here, 463x? This is actually a video posted by a channel that has 3.6 thousand subscribers. But this video got 167,000 views. So this one is an outlier compared to their average median view that they get. This right here is a signal. It's a signal that there is something about this video, be it the title or the thumbnail, that resonated with the audience. So what I have the ability to do myself is to see these signals and find ways to implement them for my content. For example, this video that has 261x outlier score, the title is Why Replacing Developers with AI is Going Horribly Wrong. I could easily take this format and replace it with Why Replacing Marketers with AI is Going Horribly Wrong. It's a proven format. AI tools to make money in 2026. Best AI for e-commerce store builder. I can make the same thing, same title, Best AI for business owners or startup owners or agency owners. You get the point? The way I have this organized is by niche. So right here, you can see all the different niches that it is studying, because oftentimes the best ideas you're gonna get are not gonna be from your niche. It's gonna be from adjacent niches. So for example, right here, I have cross-niche inspiration, AI automation and tools, AI marketing, AI sales, content and YouTube strategy, startup agency growth, founder-led growth, crypto, and Web3 marketing. So these are the big niches. And there's this one tool that I was like, interesting. It would be cool if I had this. So I asked OpenClaw, I was like, hey, do we have the ability to create this feature where I can just type in a potential YouTube title that I want and you will populate the best suggestions? It was like, let me look into this. 30 seconds after the feature was ready. Incredible, check this out. So let's say here, I wanna make a video about running business with AI. Boom. What it'll do is it'll search using these keywords, what are some proven bangers that I can use to package this video better. So let's give it a couple seconds. Boom, you can see right here, these are a couple proven formats that have the Outlier score. And it pretty much tells me, like, for example, this video, I can, for example, use this thumbnail as inspiration or that title as inspiration. That's how it works. Now, the entire setup runs on YouTube Data API. It costs $0 per month. OpenClaw costs $0 per month. And it all scans 50 plus keyword categories every single morning before I even wake up. That's the power of it. Now, you might be asking, how did I build this? Well, I literally told my OpenClaw, I interact with it on Telegram. I told it, hey, build me a YouTube Outlier founder that scans across all the niches out there. 2 hours later, the tool was already live working. That was the first use case. Now, the second use case is what is called the Live Trend Radar. So the Live Trend Radar is primarily designed for X. One of the big strategies of growing on X is by pinpointing trends and riding on top of them before they happen. Now, the issue with this strategy is it takes a lot of time. You have to spend a lot of time on X to always be in front of these trends when they happen. And X, for anyone who has tried to grow a channel on there, can very quickly become a full-time job. As someone running a company, I didn't have the time to be full-time X content creator. So instead, what I built was the Trend Radar. So look at this right here. Every trend that you see refreshes every hour. So right here, it automatically refreshes every hour. It tells me this refreshed 26 minutes ago. Next one is going to be in 32 minutes. I can just press on scan here and it's going to go scan it by itself. Now, here's how it ranks the trends. It ranks by peaking, rising, forming, and then fading. So for example, the Grok Imagine video. This is probably Elon Musk highlights the new Grok image feature. Awesome. 120 billion added to the crypto market in 60 minutes. Wow, interesting. This is like, what is happening here? Okay, cool. This was literally posted an hour ago. Cool, this is awesome. Let's go. So I have the ability to comment on this. I have the ability to engage, to ride on this trend. Naval on AI software engineering. These are rising trends. And then I have forming. What is forming? So Bitcoin closes February at 66K. So how did I build this? Well, my COO, Chief Operation Officer Sherbal, he had this built for himself and he showed it to me. I was like, bro, this is super cool. So all he had to do was ask his OpenClaw, can you please export the code for that specific feature that I could just send to someone else? So it did that. He sent me a file that I just told my OpenClaw on Telegram, like, hey, like, just add this feature. And 30 minutes after we had the feature working live, it's awesome. So this right here was use case number 2. Let me show you use case number 3, which is probably the most valuable one for every single person running a sales team here. The hardest thing about running a sales team is coaching them and staying on top of their performance. It can easily run you into the tens of hours per week just to make sure that your sales team is performing. Well, guess what I did? I built the sales intelligence that has completely removed all that time from me needing to make sure that my team is performing. Here's how it works. Every single day at noon, OpenClaw automatically pulls all of my sales teams' data from their note taker that they have, Fireflies in our case. And what it does is it then filters whether this is an internal call or a sales call. And if it's a sales call, it'll actually score every single one based on very custom sales frameworks that we've built for our business. So look at this, for example, with this call that Adrian had with Nitesh. It'll tell you exactly what the score breakdown is based on all the things we look at in a good call. It'll give you what are the strongest moments, what are the weakest moments, and then coaching notes that I can either forward to Adrian or I can just publish this on a website and Adrian can self-learn himself. Adrian is my closer, by the way. So it literally has the ability to tell me this for every single call that we do, and it does this for every single call on my team. So I can even review the calls from my operations guys when they do client meetings. We have the ability to plug this for every single call across my entire team to make sure that they are performing as they should on calls. So before this, I had to manually review the calls myself, and it would take me a couple hours every single week. Now every single external call gets reviewed automatically. My sales team gets feedback within hours, not weeks. And how did I build this? Well, I wrote the sales framework myself. The way we did this was I actually asked my OpenClaw to go on YouTube and to compile all the best resources regarding sales on the internet. So it went out and it found all the best sales coaches. It compiled a huge Bible, 50 plus pages. What we then did is I told it, hey, like, let's condense this into unbreakable rules that must be followed, and let's personalize it for my business. And that's how we were able to have the sales call scoring criteria. And then the actual system of it building the dashboard and all of this here, I'm going to be sharing that with you a bit later when I talk to you about the mission control element. The fourth use case with OpenClaw is what is called the voice DNA. So this one was really cool. I have over 181 videos on YouTube, and I've posted thousands of times on X. And some of these content pieces have performed very well, and some didn't. But I never really sat down and analyzed, like, why are certain things performing? Why are certain videos, certain posts performing? So what I actually did is I had OpenClaw pull all my YouTube transcripts, get all my posts on X, and then analyze each one of them, extracting the hook, the story structure, the retention tactics, the transition, the CTAs, like literally everything. And look at this now. What it has the ability to do is to find patterns across my top performing pieces of content. For example, 32% of my content are personal stories. These tend to do 4,000 views. This is for X, by the way, specifically. This data revealed something interesting to me. When I make posts about leadership and team, which is only 6% of my content, these actually end up getting 10,000 views each. Double the performance of the posts that I make the most of. So I should be doubling down on that type of content. It tells me what is a sweet spot when it comes to the content that I analyze, the tone. So it'll find also winning formulas. For example, personal stories outperform, hook with curiosity, optimal length, specific number with that build trust. One example of this would be, I generated over $3 million in the last 24 months. Here are 6 sales tactics that I used to get there. That's an example, leading with a number. Topic, focus wins, media boosts engagement. Now, this, by the way, is the top of the iceberg. The next thing I intend on doing with this is using that tool to extract the exact stories that I've told over the years. The thing about the best type of content is content that is storytelling driven. And over the years, when you spend years making content, you find yourself forgetting stories you've told. You find yourself not using certain metaphors that used to land very well or that used to be able to communicate a point very nicely. You forget kind of your own content in a way. So what this allows me to do is it allows me to just like go back years of content and just like give me the top 30 stories that I used to tell. And then I have the ability to like, oh, interesting. This is a really good story that I used to tell 4 years ago. I should start using that more often. And I can even repurpose that content. That's a very good example. Again, this is like having your own content strategist who is watching each and every one of your content pieces and extracts the good moments, the patterns. And instead of it taking 2 months for someone to do this, it takes 2 hours. And you own the data forever, and you can always it'll be more accurate than any human ever will be. So how did I build this? I had OpenClaw pull all my YouTube content, all my X content, and then analyze them through the storytelling framework, through the hook, through the structure, through the angle of the content piece. And this brings us to the 5th use case, which is the mission control dashboard. So everything I just showed you feeds into this one thing, which is the mission control. It is my single source of truth for my entire business, or at least what I have on OpenClaw. I'll tell you why this is important. The reality about the way most people are using OpenClaw is that they are just using the chat interface on Telegram or WhatsApp. The problem with these chat interfaces is you can't get much done. Your content window is small. You can't just scroll back to continue a conversation you had 3 days ago. Information gets lost. You lose links. It's not optimized for productivity. The mission control is literally built by OpenClaw. You tell it, hey, I want a mission control where you will upload all the assets that we will create together. Because every YouTube video title that it suggests to me is an asset. Every research is an asset that it's produced. Instead of storing those on Telegram where I have to scroll to find them, let's store them on the mission control. And this is super important because this alone will 10x your experience working with OpenClaw. It'll make it a lot easier, it'll make it a lot more productive, and it'll expand your mind on all the things you can do with this tool. Your imagination becomes the bottleneck with this, because you can have a tab right here where it looks at your calendar. You can have a tab where it looks at your health data, and it tracks what you've eaten, how you're sleeping. For me, I'm using it very much for business, but I should have a tab here that is like biohacking, uploading my sleep score from my Whoop band, all these things. And the best part is this took minutes to build. If I wanted to design something like this last year with a dev team, it would have probably costed me $50,000. I got to build this entire system just with like a free tool and a couple dollars in API. That's it. So the way you build this, if you have OpenClaw, is you just tell it, hey, I would like to have a mission control that allows us to centralize all the things we're doing together. And it'll just go out there and it'll build it for you. Now, the 6th use case that I have, and this is the last one that puts everything together, is what is called the morning briefs. So if I'm to show you what the morning briefs are, these are pretty much every single morning, OpenClaw, before I even wake up, it'll go and it'll initiate a sequence of tasks that it has. In my context, it's go on YouTube, look for all the content. It's analyze my calls from yesterday and tell me if I have any action steps. It is look at my content on X, like my personal content performance, and tell me what should I double down on today. It can look at your calendar and tell you, hey, here are all your calls. Here are 3 bullet points per call, so you can be ready without you having to spend time. It can tell you, hey, here's your personalized meal plan today. There's so many things it can do. And this is literally like having your own personal VA in your pocket that is operating 24/7 for free. And the thing about the morning brief is that it is not a default setting in OpenClaw. OpenClaw technically has not a default setting. It is like a blank slate that you get to paint and you get to create. The morning brief is super important because it can literally help you get started with the day running. You know, one of the things I've been wanting to do is getting OpenClaw. One thing I do on my tablet every single morning is I journal. I write what are the things I'm grateful for, what are the things I aim to do today, how do I intend on showing up today, and all these things. And sometimes there are a couple days where I don't fill that up. And I find myself, these are usually the days where I find myself being the most reactive. And it's a very important tradition for me. It's something I've been doing for the last 7 years now. So I was thinking, I was like, what if I could like force OpenClaw to make me fill this, or it wouldn't allow me to start my day? Something like this. Like it would ask me the questions on the interface and I would have to type it in. And only after I type it in, I was like, okay, good, let's start with the day. And only then can I start my day. Now that's a very niche example of how you could use it. It can give you the morning brief, it can read the news for you, it can look at the market, tell you if today's a good time to buy your assets or sell your assets or whatever you're into. This is literally like having an assistant in your pockets. And look, here's the thing. I don't want to oversell you OpenClaw. I generally don't care if you're gonna use it or not. What I care about is that you understand what is possible with this right now. The gap between idea and execution has collapsed. The things I've shown you today in this video, the Outlier Founder, the Trend Radar, the Sales Review Dashboard, everything. These would have taken a team of 3 to 4 developers and months to work on. And you know, just 2 years ago, it would have costed a lot of money. Now I get to build those for free just by imagining them in plain English. Today, I get to build those by just describing and imagining my ideas and communicating them in plain English. If you're a founder and you're not using AI to build an operating system, to improve your sales, to improve your content, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. And I'm not talking about a hypothetical money. I'm talking about real money, real hours, and real competitive advantage. So the founders who figured this out in 2026 are gonna be absolutely unstoppable in 2027. So if you wanna see more of how I'm using AI to run my business, then subscribe. I'm documenting the entire journey. And if you saw anything in this video that you're like, oh, this is a very good feature I need in my business, I need help setting it up, then reach out to us, link in the description of the bio, so we can learn how we can work together. All right, have a good one. See you, bye-bye.